Okay, so we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison today. Today we have Tomzo with 1,274 rating versus Soth 404 with 921 rating. So 404 is going to be just outside of the top 100. They're off by about 100 rating, but Tomzo is going to be quite deep into it. Opening hands are Armageddon Knight, Volcanic Rocket, Hamster, Rescue Cat, and Heavy. So some kind of deck. We'll find out. I have no idea. Kristya, Lila, Honest, Reckless Greed, Celestia, and Orange Light. So this is going to be Kristya-Sworn. So see how this one starts off. Tom's are going to start with a Lila and a set Reckless. Lila's going to mill Beckoning, Arcus, and Recharge. Okay, not terrible. Hitting a Light Sworn name is always good. 404 is going to start with Heavy Storm, which is going to proc the Reckless Greed. Okay, somewhat risky. I guess you're feeling pretty smug with Orange Light and Fairies in hand though. That's going to pick up a Reckless and a Wolf. Going to normal summon the Rocket. Rocket is going to add the Blaze Accelerator. Okay, they're going to think on that. So they are going to Orange Light it. Yeah, I guess Orange Light takes the monster off field, protects the Lila. Yeah, stops them adding the spell. It's not terrible. We'll go over what these cards do when we see them in action. So, not picking up for turn because of Reckless. Going to get in for 17. Main phase 2, set the other Reckless, go to end phase and mill. JD, Kristya, Wolf. Wolf is nice. Good pickup there. Let's have a look at the grave and see what they're on. So they're on 3 Fairies, although they're probably only playing 2 Kristya, so they're going to have to get one of these back somehow. And 1 Light Sworn name, but they have 2 on field. A Celestia in hand. Yeah, Reckless Greed always feels slightly dangerous in Light Sworn because you can run out of resources quickly, but Tomzo makes it look good. So it picks up the Black Garden, so yeah, maybe we start going over these cards. Black Garden, if you've never seen it, when a monster is normal or special summoned except by the effect of Black Garden, halve its attack and special summon 1 Rose token, which is a level 2 plant, to its controller's opponent's side of the field in attack mode. So if you summon a monster, your opponent gets a token. You can destroy this card and all face-up plant monsters on the field and special summon 1 monster. Where are we? Sorry. Special summon 1 monster with attack equal to the total attack of those monsters from your graveyard. So tribute all the tokens to bring something back. So let's see if this is going to come into play now. So Rescue Cat's going to come down first. Rescue Cat's going to bring out a Raikou and an Airbellum. Okay. Yeah, this is a Synchro 5. Catasta is pretty good here. So Catasta are going to go into the Lila. Going to destroy it before Honest has a chance to activate. Going to set the Wind Blast and pass. Draws into the Reckless. Okay, nice. So setting the counter back to 2, but going into their draw phase soon. So they're going to Wind Blast, put back the Wolf. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, what are you trying to do? You're trying to force them to draw the Wolf, but they could mill it. Okay, I think that's a misplay. We're about to see that it is a huge misplay, but obviously 404 doesn't know they have charge in hand. So going to mill the Wolf they just put back. The Garroth and the Cold Wave, going to pick up the Lumina. Going to special summon out the Wolf. Tribute the Wolf for the Celestia. Mill 4, Celestia, Beckoning and Raikou. And go to battle phase. Let's just check the graveyard quickly. So they're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fairies. And they now have enough Light Sworn names for JD. So Celestia going to get in for 23. Oh, went to Pro Set the Storm and reconsidered. Draws into the Foolish. Going to set the Hamster now. Go to end phase. Yeah, Lumina coming down now. Pitching the Wolf, summon the Garroth. Yeah, Lumina Garroth is a hell of a combo in the end phase. Garroth going to beat into the Hamster. That's going to bring out Raikou, but he's going to destroy the Hamster. Lumen are going to get into the Raikou, which is probably going to pop the Celestia to reduce the damage. Yep. Mill 3. Doesn't mill anything of note, their own charge. And the Gauze, that's unfortunate for the opponents who have seen. So Lumina mill 3, Garroth mill 2, mills a Lila, so he gets to pick up a card there. Yeah, picks up the Erin. Yeah. Garroth Lumina is so good. Draws into the Air Bellum now. Yeah. Feels like 404 is running out of options, but I really just do not know what the deck plays. So we're going to Foolish Burial for the Summoner Monk. Play the Black Garden. Okay. Okay. Right, so this is the combo. So Black Garden is going to create a token with 800 attack and 800 defense, and then after Foolishing the Monk, which has 800 attack, they are going to tribute the Black Garden and the token to special summon the Summoner Monk. Okay, they don't have a spell to discard for the monk, but I assume they're just going to use this for Arcanite. Yeah, so Arcanite's going to come out now with 2 tokens. Oh, goes to battle phase. Oh, no. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought the whole point of making Arcanite was to use the tokens to pop and then just sit on an 1800 defense monster. But yeah, they chose to try and sort it with battle and ran into an honest. I think that's fairly brave. I mean, they have 24 cards in grave at that time, and none of them are honest. So, oh no, sorry, one of them is honest. Okay, that actually changes the math a little bit. Yeah, that kind of makes a bit more sense. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that the plan should have been just to pop them and sit on the 1800 defense monster. Okay, going into game number 2 now. So 404 is going to get to go first. It always feels awful killing yourself on your opponent's monster. So opening hands are Heavy, Oppression, Cold Wave, Oppression, Kristya. This is terrible. Okay, Tomzo is going to take some time to get out of this. Raikou, Foolish, Rescue Cat, MST, Volcanic Shell, and Mind Control. Double Rescue Cat. Nice. So sets the Raikou, sets the MST, passes over. I mean, yeah, Celestia for turn is just awful as well. They're going to have to set an Oppression to do anything, which is going to feel terrible. But if they don't, this Rescue Cat for 2 Air Bellums is going to go crazy. So sets an Oppression, that's going to get MST'd. Yep. Yep, you had to set both. You really had to set both. Draws into the Gear Town. Okay, so he's even playing Gear Town in this deck. Okay, what is he playing? So this is probably going to be for the big dragon. So Rescue Cat going to come out now. Yeah, double Air Bellum. Yeah, wow. This is so much value. So going to get in for 16. Oh, hits the Celestia. Another 16. It's the Cold Wave. Those might genuinely have been the best cards to hit. I mean, the Oppression's also really damning, but they're probably going to get to play enough on field that if they put their opponent under their own Oppression, they'll feel pretty good about it. Volcanic Shell, bring out a Shell. So Air Bellum and Raikou make a Catasta. And then that Catasta is going to get killed by the effective Rescue Cat. Draws into Foolish. Okay, Foolish is good. Foolish helps, but not yet. Sets the Royal Oppression, passes, draws the Terraforming. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so he doesn't choose to do it. I wonder what they're reading here, but essentially they've probably got like an Ancient Gear in the deck, whether it's Golem or Gadgetron Dragon. So I thought they would go Terraforming, play any, or set this, then play any field spell over it to destroy it, bring out the Gadgetron Dragon and try and get him for game, but they're choosing not to do that. I really don't know what's in 404's deck. It looks very cool, but Yeah, there's probably another field spell in there to do that. So I'm wondering what they thought this was to not go for game. Draws into the recharge. That's not doing anything either. Sets the heavy. Draws into the dust chute. Goes to battle. They're still not willing to fire off the terraforming gear town. Sets the dust chute and passes. Draws into the orange light. Oh, this is rough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tom's going to scoop out there and go to game 3. Okay. Game 3. Wow, that's not Rescue Cat again. So Rescue Cat again. You would think this card's at 3 with the amount the 4/4 has been drawn it. So hands are Rescue Cat, Karma Cut, Avarice, MST, and Trag, JD, Book, Wolf, Foolish, Beckoning, and Kristya. Okay. So fairly average hands on both sides. The Rescue Cat is kind of crazy though. So Tom's just going to set the book and pass. I think that's fair. 4/4's drawing into Dust Chute, Rescue Cat, bringing out Arabellum and Ryko. Yeah, do you not just do double Arabellum there? Because I mean, you play both in attack, so you're not playing around Mirror Force, and you're losing them at the end phase anyway. So you may as well just summon them both in attack. Do you try? Yeah, I guess they've not got away to another monster, so they just don't want to lose them. They want to build something after they attack. So yeah, the Arabellum's going to get booked. Set the Dust Chute and the Karma Cut. Pass over. The Ryko's going to get destroyed. Draws into Honest. Trap Dust Chute coming down now. Sees the Honest and puts that back. Yeah. Is Honest the call? Probably, right? I mean, there's nothing else you really do in there. And Honest just sat in defense kind of stops you doing anything right now. Yeah, okay, Honest is fine. They are seeing the hand as well, so they know they're going to get met by a big wolf coming down. So wolf coming out now. That's going to get over the Arabellum, or it would do if they didn't want to Karma Cut it. They've not seen the other... Yeah, they've not got other wolves in grave, so it's just the one they're going to miss. So Karma Cut, taking care of the wolf. They draw into Volcanic Rocket. So Rocket's going to come down now. And that's going to add the Blaze Accelerator. So the loop here is that when this is summoned, you can add a Blaze Accelerator to hand. Blaze Accelerator, you can target one monster your opponent controls, send one Pyro monster with 500 attack or less from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do destroy that target, your monsters can't attack the turn you use this effect. So you use this with Shell, which we saw last game but haven't seen this game, to basically discard the Shell. Then Shell adds another Shell to hand from grave, so you can basically just keep popping monsters providing you don't want to attack. But yeah, it's quite oppressive. Volcanic Rocket is also just a 1900 normal summon, which is also quite impressive. So I'm going to Synchro here for the Arabellum. So Arabellum, when it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, when they have 4 or more cards in their hand, you top deck one of their cards for them. I'm going to Avarice now, so it puts back the Rescue Cat, the Ryko, the Trag, the Rocket, and the Arabellum. Let's see what they draw into. Light Imprisoning and Vortex. Okay, wow. 4/4 really does not like Lightsworn. So, going to get in for 22. Okay, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Tom's just saying it doesn't matter. Fine. Going to go to end phase now, draw into it again. Sets the Beckoning, that can't do anything anyway. Yeah, okay, passes over, draws into Terraforming. Yeah, I mean, they're setting it so they don't have to have a card put back by Arabellum, which is fine. Terraforming is going to get Gear Town. Sets the Gear Town, MSTs their own Gear Town. Gear Town effect brings out the Gadgetron. This is 52. So going to get in for 22 and 3000. passes back over. Oh, draws into Celestia, and that's just it. That's just the whole game. Yeah. Tomzo's going to admit defeat. And yeah, get out of here. Yeah, really tough match. From Tomzo's perspective, the deck really didn't work with him. I think it's good to see this though. Like sometimes when I'm watching stuff on Ladder and like Tomzo is one, Aussie is another one. I think he's a top 100 player that we've seen before. They're playing the Kristya-Sworn deck and they're just popping off. Every single game is just, you know, insane. Pop off, recharge going off, charge going off, wolves being summoned. Games getting ended by, you know, JD or Kristya coming down, Kristya grabbing Honest and getting in, Celestia doing Celestia things. Like the deck is so crazy when it gets rolling, but it's really good to see a match like this where it kind of reminds us that actually not the most consistent deck. You have all 4 of these cards which don't do anything. You're playing all of them in multiples. They're just not doing anything by themselves in hand. I feel like Lightsworn lives and dies by its kind of Lightsworn and Lightsworn Kristya Fairy lives and dies by the use of its spell cards, and if you don't draw any and you're just drawing the monsters you can't do anything with, it can take multiple turns for you to get out of that. So it's nice to see. It's not nice to see Tomzo lose, a very good player, but it's nice to see the deck, you know, not being this hyper consistent thing that always goes off, because whenever I play it this is how I draw. So it's nice to see this deck from 404. I have no idea what to say about it. I have no idea what's in it. It's good that they confirmed there's a Gadgetron Dragon in there somewhere. But yeah, it's just a mishmash of engines just thrown together. It's got the Black Garden stuff. It's got the Cat, Summoner Monk. It's got X-Sabers. It's got field spells and terraforming and all kinds of stuff. It's got the Volcanics. Yeah, it looks similar to a deck that we saw won one of the Ultimate Time Wizards, or came second in one of the Ultimate Time Wizards, I think. So I understand the logic is there, then it's probably like sound and reasonable. But yeah, just no idea what they're playing. I would really like to get the list. It was 42 cards. So I'd really like to get the list and just see what's in there. But piloted well. And, you know, yes, Tomzo bricked, but also 404 was, you know, ready if they had a clapback. They had Vortex and Light Imprisoning, and, you know, they had lots in. They were always in this game, is the important point. So yeah, really good to see. Unfortunate game for Tomzo there. Good for 404. I'm sure we'll see them break the top 100 soon.